Okay, I just created a class called as shopping cart remove view model under the models folder. It's just a dummy simple class. There's nothing in it. I just changed my namespace to view model just in case we are referring to view model somewhere. So let's think about it for a second. What kind of objects do I want this one to have? So I want it to have the ID that I am deleting, right? The ID of the object that I am. So this ID is going to match up with my. So I'm going to be passing the record ID, like for example, from my index view, I will be like the link of the remove ID will be the record ID of the entry that I want to remove from a database. So that is what this delete ID is going to be. Then I want cart total. So why am I defining this view model? This is going to be what my controller will return to my view to show to the user. Like for example, if you think about, you know, when I had like multiple objects and then I go in and I delete an object, the cart total has to change. So the server will know, the database will know the cart total changed. The view will not know the cart total changed. So my controller is going to send to the view the changed data. What data is going to change on my view? So a couple things that are going to change. It needs to know which row, which item got deleted, and why is that important. For example, if an entry like, I don't know if I have it open or not. Okay, let me just run this real quick and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so what behavior I want for my view is that when I click on remove, there are two things that can happen, right? One is that this is only one quantity, right? So if I remove this guy, I don't want this line to be there showing a 0. I just want it gone. But in this case, the first item, when I remove an object, the quantity should go down to 1 and then it should still show the row. So that is the difference, right? So I need to know what is the item count. So what is the updated item count? I really need to know that. Cart count. So in case I want to say your cart is empty or something, I need to know, like, if the cart has any items or not. And then probably like I want to say some message. I might want to say something like, hey, this particular album was removed from your cart or something like that. So I need that. Okay. So, and if I need something more, I can always add it. I think for now we are okay. Okay, so these are the things that I need. Okay, what's going to happen is this is going to be displayed, not just displayed on the screen, just like a new entry, but the existing cart will be updated with all this updated information. So that is why this is very important. Okay, so let's go back to our shopping cart controller. And then, okay, before that, let's go into our business layer. Okay, we don't have a method called remove. For now, let's keep it as void remove from cart. So we know that it's going to take the record ID. Okay, for now it's not going to do anything. So let's think about the scenarios I talked about. So we will go into the cards and we will try to match up with record ID, right? So we are trying to see if there is a matching record ID for this particular item to be removed. Cart item, this just shouldn't happen. It should normally be not null. If it is null, it's kind of weird because why would it even be in the cart if it's not in the database? Something is going on wrong. So it's good to always catch it. So for now, I'm not going to code anything in it. Let's think about the two situations. Cart item or equal to 1. So if there is only one item, you have to remove the row, right? You have to remove it from the database and remove the row. So database dot carts dot remove. That right? So we are just like deleting it. This would be if the cart count is 1. So let's make sure that we say check that. If it is less than or equal to 1, less than is not possible, but still. I just didn't like how I was going with it, so I just changed it a little bit. Oh, cart item count, seriously. Cart item dot count. If cart item dot count greater than 1, that means there is more than one cart item. So all I need to do is cart item dot count. That's the only thing I have to do. I don't have to remove the cart yet. But if the cart item dot count is more equal to 1, I have to remove the cart. Either situations I have to do database dot save changes. See, it wasn't hard at all. Simple, right? Okay, so record ID is unique, so we don't need like anything extra like album ID or anything like that. So I check the cart item if it is not null. So I have a cart item that exists in the database and I have more than one entry of that item, which means I have to reduce the entry, and that's what I'm doing here. Or if I just have one item, I remove that item from the cart. Both situations, I have to make sure that I do the db.save changes. So that is my code for remove from cart. Let's see what it has to remove, what it has to return. So the main thing that changes is going to be the count. So I'm going to define a variable here. So I'm going to say count here it is going to be count equal to. So in either situations, I need to return count. So maybe that is a good variable to return. So maybe I can return